Okay, Scott. Dia biasa macam biasa.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to the school principal, senior assistants, teachers, and last but not least to the school's HICOM at the back there. So today, I as the representative from the school's prefectorial board, would like to propose an idea to the school.
Not prefectorial.
Prefectorial board of SDAR would like to propose an idea, which is the establishment of a new student organization, which is called the Student Council. So this idea, we from the prefectorial board have been discussing it for a few months now, and we are now ready to propose it and to make sure that all of you, especially the school principal, the senior assistant, and also the teachers, would accept this idea to be implemented in SDAR to make our school better. Okay. So here's the main message coming from me, or the objective of my proposal today. So number one, the reason why I want, or we from this school's prefectorial board would want a student council, is to have the students to be empowered. We want students to be more empowered. Why? Because we believe that students right now, they have a lot of problems, and number one, they could be scared to voice it out. Number two, even if they do voice it out, the problems are not handled properly. So this is why we want a student council to act as a medium for these individuals to have empowerment, for the students in our school to have empowerment. Now, you all might be asking that we already have the prefects, but us, the prefects, only act as a form of authority within the school. In analogy, we the prefects are the school's police, whereas these people in the student council are the school's or the students' politician, which means these are the people that will lobby for their rights, that will lobby for what the students want, as long as it is according to the school's rules. Secondly, what I'm going to do in my speech or in my proposal today is to tell you why it should be established in our school specifically, in SDAR specifically. So firstly, let's look at a bit of what the student council actually is. So number one, the student council is actually a student-run body, which means it governs the student body itself. This student council will be the main body or the main authority within that certain student body. For example, in the student council in SDAR will be like the main place where you would have your problems heard, or the main place where you would tell the people about your life, or what do you want more from SDAR. So instead of telling the prefects, you would then direct your attention towards the student council. So this is what the student council do. Number two, the student council actually actively works with teachers and advisors in order to do their job, in order to solve the problems of these people, in order to solve the problems of our students here. For example, we hear a lot of complaints about the dining hall. We hear a lot of complaints about maybe certain fans in our dorms not being taken care of properly. However, the prefects have a lot on their plate already. So we need another organization to handle this for the school and for the student. So this is why a student council is actually necessary, because right now the prefects have a lot of jobs to handle. They need to handle school events. They need to handle school events. They need to handle people with disciplinary problems. So for the student council, this is what they do. Okay. Number three. Another objective of the student council is to ensure a better learning environment, which means people who live or people who study in that certain school, especially in SDAR, will be having a better learning environment, especially with the establishment of a student council. Because now you have a body that will work for you, you have a body that will fight for you. Last but not least, which is the most important part, The members are elected by the students. Why? Because we want to practice democracy. Each and every batch in our school, the Form 1s until the Form 5s, should have a representative which is elected by them. And the reason why we want these people to be elected by the students is to ensure that the people know, because the people, your batchmates know who is the best to represent you. For example, for the Form 2s, maybe Emil will be the best person to represent you guys. For the Form 4s, maybe Ani Nakib will be the best person to represent you guys. Because he knows the problems in your batch the best, and he knows the people within your batch the best. So, most of the time it will be your batch leader or someone from your batch high comp. So why it should be established? Why should the student council be established in the first place? So firstly, let's look at how it can create better students, especially those who are joining the student council. Firstly, it will enhance their leadership skills, which means these individuals can sharpen their skills to lead people, their skills to unite people, and their skills to propose certain ideas to the school so that they can be accepted in our school today. Secondly, is to enhance their communication skills, because these people who are selected within the student council, they need to be able to communicate their information properly. They need to be able to communicate with the students to find out what are their problems exactly, because if a person cannot communicate properly, certain people don't want to tell the problems to them. So if we were to create a student council, this will make it easier for people to learn communication skills and also to have these leadership skills in order to guide their students to a better learning environment. Last but not least, it serves as a practical model, which means people who are elected within the student council, they need to be a model towards other students. Why? Because now they are the face of that batch. So now we know a person like Emil is the stereotype for his batch, Meranti 1721. A person like Hedris Shakirin will be the face or will be the stereotype for the batch of Gabilang 1519. So this is what we want. We want people to have a whole new point of view towards that batch and towards the student itself. Second benefit of having the student council, which is to serve as the student's voice. So basically, this student council will act as a microphone for the student. The students can tell them their problems, so it can create a better platform for the students to voice out. Why? Because according to a research conducted by Dr. Volk Henschen from Stockholm University, the people find it easier, especially students, find it easier to tell their problems to their friends in comparison to parents and also teachers. Why? Because friends are the people who you spend the most time with. Because if you are a student, you spend most of your time at school rather than at home. That is why you are much more comfortable with your friends in comparison to your parents or your teachers. That's why if a person or if a student were to be asked by the teacher, what is your problem? Or by their parents, what is your problem? Are you being bullied? These people would ask, no, I'm fine, I'm not being bullied, and I'm actually happily living in this school. However, if your friend were to ask you, you will blurt it all out. You would tell their problems, you would tell your problems to these people. So that is why we want these people in the student council to be elected by the student themselves, because these will be the people who students find the most comfortable to voice out their problem. Secondly, it can create a platform for discourse. Now, what is discourse? Discourse is actually a form of discussion conducted by the members and also the victims or the people who propose that certain idea, so that they can work it out and find a way to propose it to the school or find a way to solve it at the end of the day. Maybe confront the bully face to face, or maybe report to the school discipline teacher. So these are all the options that you can gain by having a discourse within this student council. And if you were to report it to the prefects, then that problem would most probably just be reported to the school discipline teacher without having any other way to solve it. But with the student council, I believe people can be creative. People can be considerate.
People
towards-
can be considered.
People can be considerate towards the victims and also the assailant. Lastly, you can lobby for a solution to the school. People who are elected within the student council most probably has good communication skills and has the ability to persuade people. Why is this manifesto or why is this solution good for Gemilang 1519 or good for Meranti 1721? This is why we want a student council to be able to act as the students' voice. Lastly, it encourages service opportunities. So number one, you actually learn, people within this student council and people who are out of the student council will learn the importance of serving others. We learn the importance about helping others and understanding people. Secondly, you learn how to reach out to students. Now you learn how to approach students in a better way, which you can apply to other people. Now you can learn how to lend a hand to people without actually having any harms towards the victims and also the assailant themselves. So this is why a student council is necessary. Last but not least, you are able to instill moral values, especially to the